we've had a bunch of headlines over the last week about a Google self-driving car that hit a bus. And the background is that these self-driving cars are very, very safe. Very few accidents. Google cars specifically have had accidents only when, number one, they weren't at fault, right? They were rear-ended. Or number two, when a human driver was in command of the self-driving car at the time. And there's video now circulating of a Google self-driving car at fault in a collision with a public bus. The collision happened on Valentine's Day when a Google vehicle struck the side of a public bus in Silicon Valley, in the Silicon Valley city of Mountain View. And now Google has accepted partial responsibility. And it was a low speed collision. It crumpled a little bit of the self-driving vehicle's front left side. It flattened a tire. The fascinating thing here is the headlines are all Google takes responsibility for an accident. The real headline should be that these prototypes have driven 500,000 miles on city streets around the Silicon Valley Google headquarters without being at fault in a collision for years, right? That's really the story here, how amazingly safe these vehicles are. But there is a contingent, Lewis, that just likes to talk about this self-driving car technology phenomena development in the most negative terms possible. And they say, oh, Google accepts responsibility. Yes, for the first time ever after driving more than 500,000 miles. Amazing that the new technology has been so safe.
It's right. It's foolish to think that things like this aren't going to happen. Of course they will. This was very minor. Nothing catastrophic has happened. I know things can end up bad even with the slightest thing like this on a highway. But it is a great achievement, I think, coming to us from Google.
And we can't compare against perfection, right? I mean, what good does it do to compare the technology against perfection? We need to compare it against people on the roads, on their phones, lighting cigarettes, yelling at the driver next to them, under the influence of alcohol, or just being humans. We need some rational media reports on this.
Let's take a person and have them drive 500,000 miles total and see how many, see if it's perfect, I should say.